Thank you, Mark. It's a pleasure to be here today. I know some of you probably heard my talk that I did for a luncheon a few months ago. So I want to start off by saying when I was 5 years old, I lost my dog and it was my best friend. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No tears today, I promise. So I do want to share with you a little bit about me, how I got to where I was, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Kingwood IT itself. But when I first started this business, it was really out of a response for I was at a job I didn't like. I was no longer helping people. I was stuck in the technology world where all I did was stare at a screen all day. And I missed helping people, which is how I got started in IT in the first place. So when I started this business, it came from a place where I just wanted to get back to helping people, build relationships, and especially in my community. I miss that. So that's really how Kingwood IT got started. I literally just one day got a DBA, got a couple magnets from Vistaprint, put them on my car, and I started building my clientele one day at a time, one referral at a time. And within about a year, I was able to quit my full-time job that I was miserable at and start doing what I was meant to do. And it's been a blessing ever since. So, but those first couple years were rough because what I did miss about the work environment was the people and relationships. And now I'm building new ones every day with new customers, but the day-to-day part was tough, especially doing this by yourself. If any of you guys are entrepreneurs and you know what that can be very lonely at times. You feel like you're not alone, like you just don't have help, you're alone. Which is why I got so involved with things like these chambers and other networking groups, because we need each other, we need to help each other. And like I said, I love supporting other businesses. I love being able to give business back to them. And so really that's kind of what fuels my fire today. So a little bit about my personal life here. So on the upper left-hand corner, that's my son, Scott. He's a CPA now in Minneapolis. That was our bachelor/bachelorette cruise. That's about all I can say about that for now. Below that, that's my daughter, Lindsay. I think that was I'm trying to remember what concert that was, but Ed Sheeran? I don't even know who the guy is. I just know that she loved this guy in a high school. We'd listen to that music every morning. I would take her to school. So it was an honor to be able to get her and go see him in concert. That was a great bonding moment with my daughter. On the bottom there, that's my fiance, LaGayla, and my newest daughter, Emma, at a networking event, go figure. The far right, that's a big group of us that went on a cruise getting ready to celebrate a wedding coming up in November. Did anybody know that? Yeah, I think a few of you probably have heard about that. And then, of course, in the middle there, my fiance, LaGayla. What I love about that picture is it's actually our first picture together. We were at a chamber luncheon, Greater East Montgomery luncheon, go figure. Our goal was to kind of keep this on the down low. That did not work. So anyway, that picture means a lot to me, so I love that one. So 2009, this was me by myself at my first 4th of July parade. And let me tell you, when I say I work alone, I didn't clearly have enough friends in my life, because friends don't let friends put a picture like that on a business card to hand out. So I am grateful where I am today, because clearly I've got a lot better people in my life that say, don't do things like that. So, but it just goes to show you how far, when I see how far my business has come, it's because of the people in the community, people like you in this chamber that have really helped me get where I am today. So a little bit about what we do for our business clients. And yes, we do still serve residential customers, but the business clients is probably where we get the most demand and where we're able to help the most. So for example, we are a help desk for businesses that cannot afford to hire a full-time person or two that's just eventually going to leave for a better job anyway. So our businesses will call us up and say, you know what, I'm not able to print today, or my computer's running slow, or I don't know, the internet's down, Comcast says it's not us, it's me. So these are things that we help people with every day. Cybersecurity, that's a big thing for a lot of businesses now, and it's coming down the pipe where all businesses are going to be required to step up their security, and it's a very complicated world, and they use a lot of lingo and terms, and people don't actually understand if they're secure or not. And for those of you that have HIPAA requirements and some financial regulations, we help those businesses be able to be compliant so that they're not getting tagged with all kinds of fines, and more importantly, their customers are secure because we help secure that data. Data backups, that's a big one. We've gained so many customers from people who had an IT company that was charging them for backups, and then lo and behold, the one day they need that backup, that's when they find out there hasn't been a backup run in 3 years. And all of a sudden, they've lost all their data and they're starting over. It's not a good look. So that's something we take very important with our customers is when we provide backups, we make sure those backups are there when you need them. So again, unable to print. That's such a popular thing that we make sure people can print. We also help them get the right printer. You'd be surprised how many people think that $69 printer from Office Max should last you 3 or 4 years and be wonderful all the time. You know, guess what? Not so much. Slow internet, that's another big one. Sometimes it's your internet provider, sometimes it's your equipment. As an owner, you're not going to know. And one of the things that owners do not see when they're looking at their profit and loss statements is they don't see that loss of how much time did you lose troubleshooting things that you really don't even know how to troubleshoot. How many people can relate to this? Well, I wanted to call Comcast, see if the internet was down, and now I've been on hold for 10 minutes. I've rebooted things, I've done all this, only to find out, man, it really was a Comcast all along. Or, you know, those, you have to push this number, you have to push that number. The amount of time that owners waste trying to, quote unquote, fix a quick troubleshooting thing, it's scary how much money is wasted and opportunities. They could have been talking to their clients, they could have been helping their employees do other things. These are what we step in and do so that you guys don't have to do that. Office 365, that's another big one that's very confusing to people. There's so many different products, different emails. So one of the things that we love doing for our clients is when they tell us, hey, we got a new employee starting in 2 weeks. Great. We go through the entire checklist of, do they need a computer? Do they need an email? Do they need to have their printer set up? Do they need to have transferred files from one computer to the next? Like, all of these things are stuff that we provide for our business clients. So this is a good visual. Like, how many of you have ever seen what we call on the left the spaghetti network? It's not just that it looks messy. When you're trying to troubleshoot that one computer in the office that isn't connecting and you don't know why, well, we've got to go through and figure out which one of those cables goes back to that computer. That can take hours and hours to try to figure out. Well, this is that same exact closet on the right, cleaned up nice and neat, to where now anybody can come in there. We can quickly figure out what's going on, what's connected, what's not. And again, that's just one of the things that we do and we help our clients with. The biggest thing that we probably save people time on is actually purchasing computers for them. Anybody can go into a big box store and buy a computer. But how much fun is that when you get back to the office and you just have to open up that thing and turn it on and you're instantly being asked questions that you don't even know what you're supposed to click on, what you're supposed to do. And the biggest reason people don't get a new computer, it's not because they don't know they need one, it's because now they know they're starting over. One of the things we do for our clients is we're able to clone their old computer to a new one, so all their files, all their programs are there. We can do this usually same day. We work with our clients, we time it so that their downtime is minimized. So these are, again, things that we do to help save these clients time. We give them time back so they can spend more time working on their business. And then lastly, we are very loyal to our clients. And I don't know how many people have an IT guy that can say they would run through a wall for you, because I would. Unfortunately, I did. So anyway, I appreciate you guys' time today. I love the people that are in here that have already supported. If you are currently needing an IT person or know somebody that does, I would love to sit down and talk to you how we may be able to help you with those needs. Thank you.